Alright guys, so we're back with some more adjective clause samples, pardon me. So I'm going to do 2 slides worth of samples and then another handout. So let's look at these 3 sentences for adjective clauses. Go ahead and pause the video here and do those 3 sentences and then come back so we can discuss the answers. Pardon me. Okay, for this first one, we've got 2 subject-verb pairs. We have a person is and we have who has mastered, right? So I'll just kind of highlight for you. Who has mastered a second language is your adjective clause, and a person is bilingual is your independent clause. For number 2, you have who conduct business internationally, with who conduct as one verb pair and people should know as your other subject verb pair, and who conduct business internationally is your adjective clause, and the other clause, people should know more than one language, would be your independent clause. Then English, French, Spanish, which many diplomats can speak, are among the 5 languages, etc., etc., which many diplomats can speak is your adjective clause. The rest of the sentence is your independent clause. Diplomats can speak is one subject-verb pair, and English, French, Spanish are is your other subject-verb pair. Now, let's move on to these 4. Go ahead and pause the video, do them, and come back, and I will give you the answers. All right, for this one, we again have 2 subject-verb pairs. That are used, and Russian and Chinese are. That are officially used at the UN. That is your adjective clause, and then Russian and Chinese are the other 2 languages is your independent clause. For your second one, you have 2 subject-verb pairs. People include and language is. But see that whom is your marking word, and remember, if a whom is a marking word, chances are right before it is going to be that preposition. So you have to include that preposition in the adjective clause. So you have people include telephone operators, hotel managers, and police officers as your independent clause. Over in the third bullet, you have that is understood in different that is understood in different parts of the world. That's one adjective clause. You have who travel to other countries need to who travel to other countries is your other adjective clause, and then you have tourists need to know a language as your independent clause. Holy mackerel, that's a bunch of stuff there. If you want to ask me a question about this one in class, please do. 2 adjective clauses, 1 independent clause. We call that legal in grammar. People are waking up. It's almost dinner time. Let's do this last one, and I'll create another video. French, for example, is a language which is spoken in Europe, Africa, and Southeast Asia. Which is spoken in Europe, Africa, and Southeast Asia is your adjective clause. And French, for example, is a language, is your independent clause. I wanted to do this all in one video. It doesn't look like I'll be able to, so what I will do instead is make it 2 videos. Peace. All right.